Tides, wind, weather events, and runoff from rivers and streams create a mosaic of naturally cycling conditions in Casco Bay. On top of this complexity, human activity is changing the character of our coastal waters. At Friends of Casco Bay, we work with our community to protect the environmental health of the bay, and it is a great challenge to distinguish between what is normal and natural from the impacts of local human influences and global climate change. We are asking, how is climate change impacting Casco Bay? Is the bay getting warmer? Are our waters acidifying? To address questions such as these with statistical credibility, we needed more data. Enter staff scientist Mike Doan. Mike has become one of Maine's leading experts on the data sonde, an electronic oceanographic instrument that is at the core of our monitoring efforts. Mike designed our first continuous monitoring station by pairing a data sonde with a carbon dioxide sensor. In 2016, we launched our first cage of science off Yarmouth, Maine, near the coastal center of the bay, and since then, we have collected data every hour of every day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. And the bay is wide and varied. We knew we needed more than just one continuous monitoring station, so in 2019, we launched the Climate Change in Casco Bay Fund, setting a goal to raise $1.5 million to launch 2 additional monitoring stations, maintain all 3 stations for a decade, and communicate changing conditions to our community. 700 Friends of the Bay contributed to the fund, and many more continued to support our broader operations, together providing the capital and support required for all of our work to thrive. After crossing the finish line on the fund's goal, we launched our second continuous monitoring station off Harpswell in Cundy's Harbor on March 31, 2021. This location tracks conditions in eastern Casco Bay, where water quality can be heavily influenced by the outflow of the Kennebec River. To the west, Portland Harbor, with its international shipping channel and larger urban population, presents a different host of conditions and challenges to the health of the bay. Our third cage of science made a splash in Portland Harbor on May 20th. Now the real marathon begins as we track data hour by hour, 365 days a year, to help protect the health of the bay for generations to come. We will put these data to use, sharing with communities around the bay how conditions are changing and exploring how best to respond and adapt to the impacts of climate change here in Casco Bay. We are thankful this journey includes friends like you. Thank you.